What's poppin'? It's your girl Jazzy J. How y'all doing today? Welcome to my channel. If you are new around here, welcome. If not, what is up, Buttercup? Today is Sunday, which means it's my lovely little segment, Manga and a Mukbang, where I talk about whatever webcomic series I'm currently reading or have read in the past, and I eat food. And today I have made a vegan, quote-unquote, cheesy Alfredo pasta. Yeah, I don't know, but it tastes delicious, okay? But I don't know about the whole Alfredo part. Anyway, last Sunday I unfortunately missed because I was sick, and I have a whole rant for that. But the Sunday prior to that, the Duke's Precious one. If you guys have not read that comic, and you haven't seen my video, go ahead and check it out in the description box down below. I will go ahead and link that video, and I will go ahead and link the manga and a mukbang playlist, so you can go ahead and just check that out anywhere. Okay, I don't see what you're doing. I don't see why you're not watching my content. Anyway, but I want to get briefly into why I wasn't here. Okay, last Sunday, sorry. So basically, the Saturday before Turkey Day, okay, I had to work. I worked an 8-hour shift, and halfway through that 8-hour shift, I started getting a scratchy throat. You know that scratchy throat that you typically tend to get that doesn't go away no matter how much you do? Drink some water, eat some honey, have a cough drop here and there, and then you're just like, God damn it, I'm gonna get sick after a few hours. That was me on Saturday before Turkey Day. And on Sunday, I went to work. I was there for almost 3 hours before the world started spinning, and I went home, and I was down for 5 days. Here's why I got sick. My manager's manager, I have a lot of managers, but my manager's manager came into work sick. Didn't tell anybody that she was sick. Didn't wear a mask, and was this close to my face giving me instructions before Turkey Day. She ended up leaving early because she had a headache, and that was one of the symptoms that I had, was a headache. Thankfully, it just turned out to be a really bad head cold. But I was just like, this woman came into work sick, didn't tell anybody, left early, didn't wear a mask, and got the entire section sick. I work in a bakery, right? The whole bakery went down. Now it's been a week after that. Now it is the Sunday after Turkey Day that I'm filming this video. And guess what? I may have gotten better from my head cold, but that head cold turned into bronchitis. I'm an asthmatic. Any lung issues are a big deal for asthmatics. And this is the 5th time I have gotten anything lung related. I've gotten walking pneumonia 3 times, and this is my 2nd time getting bronchitis because she decided that she wanted to come into work and get me sick. So that's why I didn't make a video last Sunday, and that's why this video is coming out on this Sunday, not the Sunday after Turkey Day, but the Sunday following that Sunday. Okay? So as I was saying, let's go ahead and jump into today's video. Like my rant from earlier, this particular webcomic is called Solitary Lady, and I happen to love this webcomic actually. Before we get into things, I want to go ahead and give a trigger warning. This webcomic has themes of death, abuse, manipulation, sacrifice, and a lot of violence, okay? I will say abuse as well as child abuse, only because, no. I think the main character at one point, she was abused as a child. So just when you're reading the webcomic, just kind of go in with that mindset. The original language for this webcomic is Korean. The genre falls under fantasy, romance, reincarnation, and revenge. I told you all how I feel about a good revenge story. And this one is a good revenge story, okay? Art quality, of course, stays the same throughout the entire webcomic. Love it, read it. It is an ongoing webcomic. It is not completed just yet. I don't remember how many chapters there are, but I think it's close to 100, if not over 100 now. Something like that. Some of the feelings that I had while reading this webcomic, definitely a lot of irritation at the main character and other characters, but mainly the main character. And when you read it, you'll figure out why. But I was also very satisfied with the main character as well. Like, it's really weird. Like, I was irritated with her, but like, I'm satisfied as well. And to me, it is very funny. I think it's absolutely hilarious. Like, I was laughing my butt off while reading this. So, but to be fair, I have a little bit of a dark sense of humor. So, you know, take that as you will. Quick summary of it. Noblewoman Hillis Inuaden has had many lives so far. 7 to be exact. But she has always been regarded the same in all of them. Meek, submissive, and a pest. But in her 8th resurrection, she no longer bends to the nobles that encircle her, nor does she continue to live in the shadows of her wicked brother and stepsister. With the sacred power passed down from her lineage and the title of family head, she sets out for revenge and to change the grave destiny that awaits her. I mean, just the synopsis alone was enough for me to get me to read the webcomic. I was like, oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Revenge against family? Sign me up. Oh god. Oh boy. So it's been a little bit since I read this particular webcomic, so I can't really remember how it particularly starts off. But like the synopsis just said, Hillis she's always been a meek and mild child. Wow, that rhymed. Corny. Ha! Anyway, she's always been very meek and mild. I'm pretty sure she is the second youngest. Her brother, I want to say, brother is fully blood related. Younger sister is stepsister that was adopted. It's kind of weird. But basically, stepsister, the youngest sister, is doted on a lot. And Hillis is pretty much, thrown to the wayside. For the longest time, all she has wanted is love, acknowledgement, appreciation, just the basic things that a child would want from their parents. She has absolutely no friends. And every single life that she had led, she developed the power where her father wanted her older brother to develop the power so that he could become the family head. And every single time, because she had developed the power of the family, her father literally tried to find different ways to pass that power on to her brother instead of just letting Hillis become head of the family. And in every single time, I don't want to say every single time, but majority of the times that Hillis has died, it is because her father, killed her to give the brother her powers. Like, you're killing me because you want your other child to have the powers and not just be like, oh, well, my daughter is going to be head of the family. Okay. Got some issues already, I guess. I'm gonna give you a little bit of, do I want to? Yes, I'm gonna give you a little bit of insight into Hillis's life. She was physically abused, tortured, beaten down, cut apart, literally cut apart. She was fed blood, and her blood was fed to others to kind of like cure them or save them or something like that, to kind of figure out the experiments and whatnot. So that was interesting. She was thrown into a dark, abandoned room that was kind of like a secret room that was behind a bookshelf in her father's bedroom, but it was more like a secret prison. Like, you know those like really creepy rooms that you would see in like a horror movie where you have this one toilet in the corner, maybe a bed, and like that one overhanging light type of thing. that was the room, minus the toilet, the bed, and the light. Just the room, just there in the dark. And she would literally be locked up there for weeks. And Hillis, the reason why I was getting irritated with Hillis is because she would literally accept the abuse because she wanted so badly to receive her father's love. Now, on the 8th reincarnation, the reason why she has changed is because she realized after the 7th reincarnation, the 7th time of being killed, her father doesn't love her at all, doesn't want her alive at all. And the 8th time she came, like, mind you, every single time, every reincarnation, it's not like, oh, she starts afresh. She remembers how she died, and she remembers the pain from the death. So every single time she comes back, she tries something different. Maybe he'll love me if I do this, he'll love me if I do that, he'll love me. The 8th time she came around, she's like, screw you, screw you, screw you. I'm killing all y'all. That's where we're at. So the whole story, you essentially see Hillis get revenge against her family and anyone that did her wrong in any of her past lives, while going back through flashbacks of her other lives, if that makes sense. Like in the story, she'll be like, okay, let me give you an example. Say for example, she will take out a bunch of thugs, thieves, rapists, murderers, whatever, just thugs, okay? And then after she has taken everyone out, she will say something like, oh, she'll like randomly come upon somebody to like and rescue them. She'll randomly like, oh yes, I remember when my father locked me in a room with a bunch of gang, can finish the word, and had them rape me to death. And I'm like, what? What? So your father, I'm here for the revenge. There's even a guy, let me explain kind of where she lives too. It might be a little confusing. So Hillis, in this particular kingdom, there are 4 powerful families. These families are considered the most powerful, not only because they've been in power for a long time, they have numerous amounts of wealth, but there is always one person in every generation that inherits the family's powers. Hillis Inoadan's power is, I can't remember specifically, but it's the power of roses. So she's able to give off this almost sickly sweet aphrodisiac scent that smells of roses and is able to, oh God, what do I say? Entrance. Yeah, I would say entrance, almost seduce, but not purposefully seduce, accidentally seduce anybody in the vicinity, especially those who don't have any power at all. They're like the most susceptible to this. Doesn't help that she's extremely gorgeous as well, because like, oh, she smells nice, I'm attracted to her, she's a gorgeous woman, she's very talented, she's very smart, like she's a very likable character. when she grows a backbone, of course. And then the main part of her power is like actually controlling roses. Now you would think like, oh, okay, you know, that's not really amazing or anything like that. Like, no, she's actually able to wield power, Scott. She's able to wield roses as weapons. So she's able to take these roses, grow them out to an, I don't know, an almost ungodly length, covering an entire mansion full of roses, creating an entire wall of roses. And the part that comes along with the roses are the thorns. Now, I don't know the last time y'all walked past a rose bush and accidentally nicked yourself. But whenever I've done it, I always draw blood. No matter what I do. Walk past a rose bush on accident, get a little too close, swipes against me and just blood. And I'm like, okay. let me get a band-aid. Now imagine having that go like this at your face. Do you think you're gonna make it out alive? Because I don't. I have no chance. There's no chance for me. If you guys have a chance, put it down in the comments because I really want to. I'm curious to think who has a chance and who doesn't have a chance. But anyway. So this is pretty much her power. Now, there are 3 other families. One of the families, I think, has the power, one has the power of frost. One has the power of darkness, I think it is. And then one has the power of, was it seeing the future? I can't remember. It's a unique power. It is a unique power. And that particular person, so it's like Hillis, her color is red. Her first love interest, who did her dirty and killed her in her 6th life, I think it was, has the power of ice. Her current, I hesitate to say love interest, but technically love interest is the power of the dark. And then the friend and the boy that she rescues is the last one, and that's green. They're a green color. So you have red, light blue, dark blue, green. Okay, so those are the colors. The reason why this is important is because Hillis literally goes to the different families for support, other than Mr. Icy. We're gonna leave him over there. He's gonna stay over there. And they're able to support her to get, revenge against her family, and for her to grow and be probably the, I don't want to say most powerful because I don't know any of the other heads, but one of the most powerful heads of the family, of the lineage of that particular family. Oh, absolutely. There is a lot. Again, it has been a little bit since I have read the webcomic, but it's definitely worth your read. It is definitely worth it. It is so satisfying to see somebody with no backbone, no spine, nothing, just do a complete 180 and go ham on everybody who has ever did her dirty. Now, I don't want to say to the extent that, like, if they looked at her wrong, she was going to, like, take you out. But just short of that, she was taking out everybody. And I was like, yes, show off your powers, queen, yeah. I read this webcomic on Tapas. You can read it on Tapas. It is free up to a certain chapter, and then you can either pay or you can do shells, like the virtual money, or maybe you can wait till the chapter's open. I don't know, whatever. You can read it on tapas, or you can also do what I have done and go search the internet and try to find it, okay? Whatever suits your fancy. But that's pretty much all that I have for this video today. I hope you guys like this video. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you did. Hit that subscribe button because I always like to see my channel grow. Go ahead and share this because I know for a fact that there are other nerds out there, and I would love to talk to you guys about webcomics, okay? Turn on the bell notification so that you know when I post another video. Tell me what you thought about the webcomic if you read it down in the comments below. If you liked it, if you did not like it, why or why not? And if you have any recommendations, go ahead and drop that down in the comments below. Alright? But until then, I will see you guys next time. Bye!